Switching hotels in Cancun sounds like a whole process, but not when they're right next door neighbors. Just a 3-minute walk between the two, which made this one of our easiest hotel comparisons yet. Welcome to the journey. We're Jen and Michael, two travel professionals based in Massachusetts, taking you along on our adventures. Between us, we've worked at multiple airlines and hotels, traveled the world, and we're always planning our next trip. And full credit goes to Michael for planning this one perfectly and carrying all the bags, while I handled my iced coffee and filming, of course. Today we're sharing part 2 of our dual hotel stay in Cancun, Mexico. Stay tuned for our full experience at the Riu Palace, Las Americas. From the rooms and dining to some unexpected poolside behavior you won't believe.
Oh no.
A Jenichael's Journey pro tip is only bring carry-on bags so you don't have to wait for those long lines at customs.
Welcome to Riu Palace, Las Americas. I'm staying with my friend Michael. Welcome, amigo Michael.
Thank you so much.
When it comes to vacationing, we're always looking to try new resorts, and that's exactly why visiting 2 resorts in one trip works best for us. It lets us experience different vibes, pools, and activities without committing to just one spot. Plus, it keeps things exciting. We get to compare, explore, and really find out what each place has to offer. This trip in Cancun was the perfect example. One stay was all about calm, relaxation, and unwinding, while the next brought full-on energy. Since these 2 resorts were right next door to each other, we're happy to report they both had perfectly beautiful beaches with no sargasso in sight. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel to see where else we've been and where the road will take us next.
If you look to your right, this will be Restaurant Alley. All your restaurants from the Mexican to the steakhouse to the Japanese, the buffet will all be in this side here.
One thing to note about these specialty sit-down restaurants is that they do typically serve just beer and wine, so if there was something else you wanted, you could bring it in from a different bar or wait until you are done with dinner service.
There is an Italian restaurant inside the lobby. And then towards the other side, this is where your entertainment will be. There's also a bar there where the shows are inside. Hardest working guy in the industry, Abu.
Yeah, bro.
There you go. Perfect.
Gracias, primo. And this is what's called the quiet pool. The quiet pool right now. So this is day 1. So far the service has been fantastic. The check-in was the most seamless check-in we've ever had in an all-inclusive resort. Ready to go right upstairs. There was no wait, no change, and we'll call you. It was just like, your room is ready, go right upstairs, which is perfect.
Right at 11 o'clock, I think it was, we got here.
11 a.m.
Early check-in.
Irving was fantastic. Great customer service. Had our real number and everything ready to rock and roll. We checked out the party pool, the activities pool. This is the quiet pool now. We checked out the beach. The beach is fantastic. We'll show you footage of that later on. Day 1, party pool shut down at 3 o'clock. Was it 3:30, 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, yeah.
4 o'clock, party pool shut down. Somebody had a little bit too much tequila. Some old lady, she was a little crazy. She was complaining about the music, and then all of a sudden, we hear whistles. We're at the beach. We go upstairs, and they shut down the pool. That lady ended up throwing up in the pool. Not this one we're standing in, but the activity pool. They shut that one down.
Just relaxing, we're enjoying a beautiful sunset. Still a perfect day here in Mexico. We're not sad about it. Another beautiful beach. A little more waves here than our last resort, but not bad at all. Nothing like what we've experienced in the past in Cancun. Very manageable, just nice, calm, a little bit of seaweed, but nothing crazy.
Sol brillando en la terraza, pies descalzos en la arena, brisa suave en la mañana, todo el cuerpo ya se quema. El Riu Palace, Las Américas, el sol nos llama a bailar, música suena, gente vibra, nadie se quiere sentar, cervezas frías, margaritas, junto al mar, pura pasión. Riu Palace de las Américas, hoy se queda en el corazón. Olas besan la orillita, cuerpos giran sin razón, sombreritos, piel morena, saborcito y tentación. Oye, mira cómo suena, la alegría en cada piel. Si la vida es una fiesta, que nos agarre aquí en el Caribe. El Riu Palace de las Américas, el sol nos llama a bailar, música suena.
straight ahead here, this is the extremely quiet pool here. So this pool I don't think anybody really uses, but it's also an option if you want some peace and quiet. And once again, you have a backdrop overlooking the ocean.
Quiere sentar, cerveza fría, margaritas junto al mar, pura pasión. Riu Palace de las Américas, hoy se queda en el corazón. Uy.
As you can see, it's beautiful, clear water. Definitely none of that Sargasso stuff that people are worried about. So this is October in Mexico. There is no Sargasso here at the moment. So we've been here for 3 days. We stayed 3 days at a different property, but the weather has been pretty much spot on. We only dealt with 1 day where there was a rainstorm for 2 hours, but besides that, we've been pretty lucky on this trip. And then for everybody looking for photo ops, there is a pier here. This would be great for sunsets or anything like that. Check this out, beautiful. Beautiful views of the ocean here.
Riu Palace, las Américas. Hey. Riu Palace, las Américas. Here we go. Aquí nada más. Hey. Sol brillando en la terraza, pies descalzos en la arena, risa suave en la
Excursions, snorkeling, tickets to Cocobongo, and then over here is your towel stand. Up these stairs here will be your buffet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this little nook here every day from around 11 to 3, they do have like tacos was 1 day, they had chicken wings another day. They set it up at the station here. People who do utilize this, just keep in mind, please take care of your plate after you finish, because the birds will eat up your scraps and then poop on other people's property. Oh no. So there's 2 bars towards this area here. It's easy to remember, it's Can Bar. And across the party pool, and the Coon Bar does have a swim up option as well. So this is the party pool. At around 10 o'clock, the music will start. The activities, they'll have anything from water aerobics to water volleyball. And it does get pretty popular. Crazy games where somebody stands on the surfboard and you try to knock them down. So this pool here from 10 o'clock till about 6 o'clock is full of activities. Once again, infinity pool as well. There's the pool bar. We never had a problem getting drinks at the pool bar. Service is fast and efficient. And then then over on this side of the beach, this is where your scuba Caribe launches off, your snorkeling, your jet skis, all that stuff.
This is where we usually transitioned our daytime into our nighttime. The Cappuccino bar. This is open all day and all night for you to grab a quick snack, a dessert, or one of these delicious coffee drinks. As you might know if you follow the journey, Michael does not drink coffee regularly. However, when we are on vacation, he will dabble in a small cappuccino. And my drink of preference was a delicious espresso with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I highly recommend. You can see more behind the scene footage from our trip if you follow us on Jenichael's Journey on Instagram, and continue to follow the journey here on YouTube, where we'll be doing comparison videos of this one and our last. Let's check out this view. Oh, hey, Michael.
Oh, hey, guys. Welcome to the Riu Palace, Las Americas in beautiful Cancun, Mexico. I'm finishing up my cappuccino, Jenichael's Journey curveball, Michael style. I don't normally drink coffee, but when I'm in Mexico, I drink some coffee. Why not? This is a beautiful oceanfront room. Beautiful view of the Caribbean Sea here. This is the quiet pool directly below us. There's a pier right in front of us over here as well. Just be aware that there's a lot of seagulls on the pier as well, so don't walk barefoot, you might be stepping on something.
Oh no.
A rack right there, which we are putting to good use.
So last year we stayed at the Riu Palace, so this is a very similar layout to the video we posted last year. So this is like the traditional concept of the rooms, I think, for Rio. They are remodeling their rooms. I heard rumors that this is next online to be remodeled. So if you stay here maybe 2-3 years from now, this may look a little different. Not very ADA friendly in terms of the steps here. I think we mentioned that last year as well, but this has a sunken living room. It is a pull-out couch.
Outlets are a little bit lacking. There is one outlet here, and then I think there's maybe 2 other outlets available in the room. If you do have a power charger, power block, we do recommend you bring those.
So if you're traveling in a group, there's plenty of draw space here. I'm hitting the Netflix button, nothing's happening. Let's try the Amazon one, nothing happens there either.
It is just your standard channels. There is some football, some American channels.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu.
Steps up that Michael mentioned. So if you are looking for a ADA friendly room, this is not the one for you.
Want your sheets changed daily when you get your room service, to leave this card on the bed and let them know that you want fresh sheets. If not, they're going to remake your bed with the sheets you already have.
You plug your phone into this, it automatically turns that off, and that controls the fan. So if you do plug your phone into this outlet, then you do lose the fan option. We're gonna keep that on.
I would say this is a very spacious room. Compared to our last one, this is more square footage, I'd say.
Mirror, and here's that air. This is as cold as it can get, and we're gonna keep it on that for as long as we can.
Here, and the trick that we've always used, and we've posted in our previous videos, you can use any key. We're using a Foxwoods key. Anybody who follows Jenichael's Journey knows that we go to Foxwoods. This is our card here. We use that to keep the electricity on. So it is running all day, so we don't come back to a warm, muggy room. Standard Rio liquor dispenser. This is a Palace upgrade for liquors. So you get the Beefeater, Smirnoff Vodka, tequila is Jose Cuervo, and then you get the Bacardi.
An ice bucket, a couple of glasses, some bottled water, and coffee there. And then here in the mini fridge, which is not that mini, this is a pretty good sized mini fridge.
Absolutely.
Looks like we have 6 cervezas, a couple of 7-Up, some Pepsi. I have already opened up one of those soda waters. There's a tonic water, a couple of Diet Pepsis, and a few more bottled waters. You can't have enough of that.
You got his and her sinks.
Check out that toilet paper, because if you have watched our last video, you know that the last one was a scented toilet paper.
Scented again.
Sure is. There is another magnifying mirror, blow dryer. That is that other plug there that we mentioned. So I am charging my phone up. There's our baby girl. We are starting to see this a little more often. These are those squeeze bottles, I believe. This is lotion and hand soap.
Inside you have shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. You have 4 towels, so two towels for each person. Pretty good rain shower here, and then they also have the shower so you can rinse your body off as well. So the handheld and the rain shower, little things so you can put your toiletries here as well. So pretty spacious shower. I like it. You got your safe. There's an iron here. You can put your luggage up here if you like, but plenty of hangers here. You have 2 robes here, iron board, and it looks like some couple just got engaged with an amazing sunset here. So sitting in the balcony, I heard the crowd in the pool cheering, walked out, and this is their magical moment. 24-hour lounge here. So they have some food options, 24-hour food here. Some breads, guacamole, some fixins, sandwiches. Looks like you have some burgers, hot dogs wrapped in bacon, chicken nuggets, and chili. So your nachos. There's a nacho station here. And then you have your all-inclusive pizzas here.
This is very dangerous.
You got your liquor dispenser here, which is already in the room, so you don't necessarily need that. And then you have a cappuccino maker. It's a lovely Jen. For you smokers out there, that's your designated smoking area right inside the 24-hour lounge.
¿Estás seguro que yo primero? Pero the office. The office.
The Office. Y la respuesta es correcta.
Tequila. Baywatch. Baywatch.
Oh my god. Wow. That's not the correct answer.
Yeah, seguro que
No,
sí.
I'm just kidding. This is the correct answer. Esa es la contraseña correcta.
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer.
Sí,
You sure? ¿Estás seguro?
yo creo que sí.
¿Crees que sí? DJ. Es correcto.
So we got second?
Y ahora sí, vámonos por nuestro primerísimo lugar. Let's go with the first place.
Mírame, llegaste al final, desde el inicio hasta aquí. ¿Qué nivel? Viaje largo tú y yo, puro bien, ya se siente familia también. Tú llegaste hasta el final del video, viniste en el viaje conmigo. Ahora toca darle al botón, amigo. Suscríbete conmigo. Más viajes, más comida y más diversión. Si tú te quedas, viene la acción. Toca seguir, se viene lo mejor. Suscríbete, por favor. Hey, pasaporte en la mano, sabor, cada bocado guardado en tu visor. Si te gustó, ya tú sabes el favor. Un clic y seguimos tú y yo. Oh, tú llegaste hasta el final del video, viniste en el viaje conmigo. Ahora toca darle al botón, amigo. Suscríbete conmigo. Más viajes, más comida y más diversión. Si tú te quedas, viene la acción. Toca seguir, se viene lo mejor. Suscríbete, por favor. Hey.
Quack, quack goes the ducky. The ducky says, subscribe, bitch. Good catch. And as the pelicans fly away, so goes the vacation. We had a great time, had some good drinks, had some great vibes, enjoy some beautiful weather. Cancun, you never disappoint.